the shaky camera. I'm not driving today. Darren is driving.
I'm Uber.
There he is. Just dropped Isaac off at his. Oh, welcome to the weekly vlog. It's Tuesday. I didn't vlog yesterday. I dyed my roots, so there's no grey hairs. On the way to my mum's. I don't know if we're going downtown or if we're sitting in the house. I have a few things I need to get for an upcoming birthday, so I need to go out at some stage. I also need to go in search of strawberries, which nobody else has, so I shall try probably a little. I don't know, I'll try somewhere. Can't get strawberries for love nor money at the minute, it's ridiculous. I don't know if it's this backstop thing with people not wanting to like deliver here because of the border checks. I've no idea. As predicted last week, hang on, I'm going to change hands because it's hurting me. Some idiots started with the racial slurs against the 3 England players, which is just ridiculous. And they defaced a mural of Marcus Rashford, but thankfully it was immediately covered and loads of people came and left messages on what looks like little post-its and stuff and positive stuff.
Apparently there's a teacher on Rashford's list that left his Twitter public and he was one of the first to leave a racial slur.
A teacher? Well, hopefully he gets a sack. They were talking about that today on telly. They were saying, hang on, it's really hurting my arm. They were saying, should people get the sack, the internet troll to that degree? And I think they should. If you're going to go online and racially slur someone, I mean, are you not bringing disgrace or disrepute to the company? So you should be fired, as far as I'm concerned. Ow, my arm really hurts.
It's gross misconduct.
Yeah, so nothing else really to tell. That's what's happening. Then Darren will have to come in for me later because I can't take the car because Isaac's
Text me your Uber.
Yeah, Isaac has to be picked up from summer scheme, so it's a bit of a faff getting me into my mum's. But because he's got summer scheme for 2 weeks, I can't really say, oh well, we'll miss today, because then I don't go in for 2 weeks. And Sunday, which is the day we mainly go in, he's got a Gaelic. Oh, it's a single magpie that we nearly hit with the car. He's got. Well, you're a test to that. It's not just me saying it. That was a single magpie that just flew past the front of our car, and we almost.
It was saying
Gaelic Blitz in the morning. Then he has to film that video again, that Jerusalema Joseph thing, because when the official video was done, they said they weren't happy with it. It was too dark, so they're you see, I think they've paid for it. They had a grant from like the Lottery Commission. It was just over £1,000 they got for like a community thing, and they're doing this. Might I add, 2 orange halls in Northern Ireland both got £10,000 each for refurbishment, and this community project got £1,000. So yesterday was the 12th of July, marching season in Northern Ireland. The less I say about that, the better.
what did we miss it?
I'm not even going to start. Don't start me. I'll say one thing. Anything that's divisive, that constantly highlights the differences between 2 lots of people that have to live together, it's not conducive to us moving forward. This is really shack, and I do apologise. It just shouldn't be allowed. And you know, I'm all for people being allowed to like express their culture, that's fine, but the fact that you want to battle how many 100 years ago or whatever it was is not your culture. It's just lording it over the other half of the population that have to live with you.
What they're doing isn't even culture, it's just something that somebody made up a few decades ago and they've rolled with it. And now they know people don't like it. We're going to do that. It's culture. No, it's not.
You're not allowed to say that.
Just did.
So yeah, I shall go. And I'll check in with you guys later. I should do this more often, holding the camera, because you don't have to listen to me waffle as long because it hurts. Right, speak to you later. Morning. Just getting up. I have to show you this. I bought Darren something to put his, this is my messy bed, to put his charger in, because I got sick of seeing it on the floor. So I bought this. Darren did that over the top of it on the floor. Honestly. Hello. It is Wednesday and I have got some lateral flow tests through the post today. COVID. Something happened today at summer scheme, but me and Darren actually sent for these because we've both had headache for 3 weeks, and it's like between slightly there, really sore, feeling not right, just generally hadn't been feeling that good. But that's really the only symptoms, just really tired and really headachy. But when we had COVID the second time, that was our symptoms at that stage. So I thought, right, let's send for some of the lateral flow tests and see what, that's the ones that you do, and then half hour later you get the result. So I haven't even looked in the box yet, but this morning we got a message to say that Isaac's summer scheme this afternoon had been cancelled because one of the volunteer leaders had tested positive for COVID.
Bruh.
We're still waiting on what they said. We'll let you know what's happening tomorrow. They're going to contact the health authority. I was like, does that mean Isaac should be isolating and we should be isolating? What's the crack? But apparently, because you have to be a close contact, you have to spend at least 15 minutes around a person within a 2-meter distance, which they're saying they kept a 2-meter distance from the children. So it only applies to the volunteers. So we don't need to isolate. But then I was thinking, well, what if they touch the same stuff? Is that not a chance of picking it up? And then at the same time I thought, well, if you went to a public bathroom or if you sat in the same cinema seat as someone before you, I suppose then you know, I don't know. But basically they said we don't have to self-isolate. But I'm going, well, either, I don't know how we do these. Either me or Darren's going to do this one, because we figured if one of us has it, the other one will have it. This is moving again. This pain up there. So there's no point wasting 2 tests. One of us will do it. And Isaac will do one at the weekend when he's supposed to be going to VR City with his friend Ruben. So in the packet we have these little vials. There, you can see them. We've got little, like almost test tubes with cap on.
Did you want the light on?
I haven't got my light on. I'm not right. I don't think it makes any difference. That's not working either. Professionalism's staggering, folks, isn't it? Right, does that make any difference? Little baggies. Obviously, I'm not going to make you sit while I figure out what to do or anything. I'm just showing you what's in. So that's the actual tests themselves. So we get 7 of these. I will put a link in the description if you're in the UK and you do need to send. We thought it would be really good to have these. Also, oh God, it's one of these. You sure you don't want to do it?
Absolutely positive.
The nose swabs. I said to Darren, if it's a nose swab, or is that throat swab? I can't do it.
It could have been an anal swab.
You see this the whole time I'm talking, this is moving. No, you do it.
I can't do it.
I can. You know what I do when I do these things?
I
I'll
know,
be
you
making
can be.
people get that's
And
watching it.
everyone's on the edge of their seats now waiting for it. Popcorn falling on the floor and everything. Gob open.
And you get a little, your step-by-step guide for COVID testing. So I'm going to go read it. I'll come back and then we'll do the test. Okay, so here we go. Yes, it's me that's had to do it. Darren never made any comment when I says one of us will do it until it came down to doing it, and then, oh, you can do it. Yeah, we all know how that, we all know how much you enjoyed when I did it first time. I think I made several people get like, so I've got everything laid out in front of me here. I suppose I could put that there so you can see what I'm doing rather than me. And it's crooked again. Right, okay. So first thing I need to do is take the test out of, sorry about my nails, they're a state. Take the test out of the packet. Okay, this is like a pregnancy test almost. Then I need to carefully twist or snap open the sachet. So that's this thing. Come on. Right, that's that. Open the extraction, right, could you not have told me to open the extract? We've got that. Gently squeeze all of the liquid from this into this. Avoid touching the sachet into the tube. Yeah. There's not very much in it. Right, it's touched it. What's that? It's not much. I'm just going to put you up here because it keeps moving. There's not very much. Oh, hang on, it's here. There's not very much in that, is there? Right, place the extraction buffer sachet in the plastic waste. How many hands do they think I've got here? Where's the white thing? There it is. So this has got like a hole in it that you can balance it's for putting that in like this. Then I have to throw the other bits into this so that they're disposed of. There we go. Look at the state of this. I'm sorry, I like the ring light. It's like the little one I got, but the thing that holds your camera just keeps moving. So I've placed the fill tube in the extraction tube holder. Wash your hands, I've done that. So I washed my hands before and then they want me to wash my hands again. If you're doing this on a test on another person, find the swab. Oh, here's the bit. Open. Oh, I hate this. I can't even tell you how much I hate this. Okay. Peel open. Should make contact with your throat 4 times. Then do it up your nose for 10 seconds. I can't be doing with it. You know what's coming. It's like, you know, it's... Right, I'm not going to touch that hand off anything because I've touched the camera. I should really have a camera so I can see what I'm doing. No, I'll not use that because that's absolutely gross. Have I got a little... People will say, Lisa, you've touched stuff now. You will have made your test invalid. I've only touched things that I would have touched. This is... Right, I've got a mirror. I'll try and do that so you don't have to see it. Ah. Oh. It's horrible. How do people do this? I do apologise, I know it's not pleasant. No. Not be calling me deep throat anytime soon, will they? Fucking hell. Pardon my language. Oh God, I'm going to have to tell Kelly not to get Alice to watch this. Right, I've touched my throat a few times. That's as much as I can muster. And this is moving again. Right, there's Dobby watching. Up the nose for 10 seconds. Right, so it'll be this one. Oh, that tickles. I haven't counted. I'll do it longer than I think. My eyes are going to start watering. Right, that's going to be 10 seconds. Right, no bogeys. So I'm now going to put this into here, and it says make sure you make like good contact with the sides. Give it a good swish around. I'm swishing it. There doesn't seem, you'd like swear there should be more fluid. There's not very much. Right, and then it says when you're taking it out, pinch the top so that you're like pinching the sample sort of thing. So almost to encourage more. Then put this in here, out of the way. And then snap this shut, like this. And then we take our little one of these and we do 2 drips onto where it says the S there. Make sure I've done that right. Pick up the extraction tube, place the top in, rotate it around, pinch it, press the cap tightly, gently squeeze 2 drops of the liquid into the specimen well. So that's this thing. I'm not going to do it on camera because I'll mess it up. 1, 2. Okay, so I did that properly for a change. So that's the test done, folks. It says put everything else that you've used into this and dispose of it. So I shall do that. I will come back and let you see my test. It's just like a pregnancy test, this. You have to leave it on a flat surface. Jesus, doing it again. So it's down here. Don't want to move it about the place. So I'm going to go tidy up, put all the rest of this stuff away. And, oh, there's a silica gel packet in there. I was wondering what was crunching. Throw all this in the bin and come back to you. And we're going to get a little line for the control window. When you do it, if you've ever done a pregnancy test, you will know what this looks like. So you have two little things here. So the C should show up with a line. That means the test worked correctly. It's like the control window. And if you get a second line, that means it's positive, which is exactly the same as a pregnancy test. So I still got all my old pregnancy tests. Actually, I kept them all. So I shall report back, guys. This is moving again. I need to get a new... I want to film this, and you can tell me if you know where I can get another one of these. Right, I've got a wee line in my control window, so it's worked properly. Actually, I'll move you and let you see it. Right, so hopefully you can see there's a really visible line there beside the C. It's a bit shadowed there. It looks darker at the top half, but it isn't really. So I'm waiting for a line coming up beside that T. I've got half an hour to wait. Dobby's having a bark, so I shall check back later. So there is the test results. The little C window control means the test worked properly, and the lack of a second line means I do not have COVID. We could get Darren to do it for a laugh, just to make sure that it's worked correctly.
I'm going to do the bum swab instead.
So we're waiting to find out what's happening with regards to Summer's game for the rest of the week. Isaac's best friend was due to start today, so he's a bit bummed about that. So hopefully he'll be back on and he'll see him tomorrow. But yeah, no more news at the minute. I'm glad the test is negative, but yeah, still got headaches. That's not answered that question. On another side note, which is probably not the best idea with headaches, but I've been playing God of War, which I played a bit and I wasn't that taken with it, I'll be honest. But having finished the Resi games and the Last of Us, and having got my 100% in my Sims, which I kept trying to get every trophy, which I finally got, I thought I'll go back because it beat Red Dead Redemption for Game of the Year. Was it 2018? No, it couldn't be that long ago.
No,
2019.
Yeah.
Which I was quite flummoxed by, because Red Dead Redemption 2 to me is the best game ever. But Darren says a lot of why it won was the live, or the online thing that you can do, which I don't like to do. Now, I would love to play games like this with people I know, but I don't want to go and play games with people I don't know, because I'm just odd like that. I'm socially awkward with people even in that respect. And when you're female and you play games, people don't know what you look like, they just know you're female, so they maybe think they're playing with some like 20-something-year-old, you know what I mean? And women get a bit of a hard time from gaming blokes when they play. Darren's ready with a smart comment. What is it?
I'd go on and say I was a 20-something female.
Why would you go on and say you were a 20-something female?
See what response I got.
But
I know an image of my face on screen.
I know people, but you see, you wear the headphones, so you speak to people, so they know you're a woman, they know you're female.
Yeah.
But I know someone who is married to a woman that is, I'm sure she's approaching 70, she's in her 60s anyway, and she played some gaming on his cons. She doesn't normally, but she played, and she got harassed by blokes, and she's a woman nearly 70. I mean, really? So if you're a female gamer, you've got that as well to have to deal with, and I can't be dealing with it. I just cannot be bothered with lechy men. It's just, I've better things to be doing. So if anyone out there watches this and ever plays Red Dead Redemption online, let me know, because I would love to play games with people I actually know. But yes, but the point was, I've waffled again, it's actually really good now that I'm into it. I still reckon Red Dead's better because you need more skill to play it. You're laughing at me.
Yeah.
In God of War, there's so many different attacks you can do with the different weapons you have, and then you've got runic attacks where these like magic things, and you attach jewels into sockets on your like axe and different bits and bobs, and you can be mashing away at anything and still winning, like you would with Mortal Kombat. Special move, special move, special move, and you'll beat the thing up eventually. There's little bits with bosses that you have to be a bit more skillful, but with Red Dead, you have to aim at the right person, and you have to shoot your gun, you have to load it. There's loads of like skill involved in it, and it's harder to play initially, but when you get used to it, it's so much more rewarding. And you can customize your character, and that means a lot to me. Well, you can't really. You can cut his hair, or you can grow his beard, or you can have him shaved, so I can grow a nice beard and grow his hair, and that suits me.
You get a nice jacket.
And you get to change his clothes, so it's like dressing up and everything.
A lovely gun.
And you get to customize the guns. You get them engraved, and so you have like, you know, I maybe had like 8 or 10 guns at one stage, and they were all fully customized, and they were just beautiful. And then they took them off me at once. That's a spoiler for Red Dead Redemption 2. You'll lose all your weapons, and I was extremely angry. You do get them back. There's another spoiler, but if you haven't played it, play it. It's amazing. Darren's laughing at me. I have no idea what... He got it for himself and he still hadn't finished it. Don't say Hack Quest. That's just an excuse. You could have finished it by now.
I'll have to restart it again anyway, it's
Yeah.
wiped. Yeah.
No, it's not. Well, I don't know if I've reloaded it onto the PS5. It's on there. Because I started it again, I think for the 4th time. Aaron was playing it recently from Screen Stars, and it got me in the mood to start, so I started it again, but I've left it to try God of War, which I am really enjoying now. I have to be. The storyline, I think if you're in, like, find like gods and all that sort of thing really interesting, you would enjoy it maybe more than I do like it, but I still don't reckon it's better than Red Dead. The graphics in places are amazing. It's really intricate, and I can see why. I just prefer the whole journey of Red Dead. I care more about the characters. In this, I'm not really that fussed what happens one way or another. It's like, oh, well, that's a bit sad, but I wouldn't be upset by it.
And you like gutting crocodiles.
Yeah, you can kill all these legendary animals, and I don't like hunting, and I've been talking about that recently in a video. I hate hunting with a passion, but you do have to kill things to eat and to sell to trappers to get money to live and stuff. It's different. It's online. It's not real. But it's just a story. Like, you get properly involved with your characters, and there's just so much more to do in it. Well, anyway, I'm not here to talk about Red Dead. So yeah, God of War is a lot better than I originally thought it was, so I have to say that. The other one I bought that I just haven't been able to get into is Days Gone. It's the survival horror, very similar premise to The Last of Us and Resident Evil, which obviously I love, where you ride about on a motorbike and you've got these things called, is it creakers? Can't remember. They're a bit like zombies, and it's just, I don't know, there's just something missing. It's just, I'm not getting into it. I've started it again as well, and I'm just not. But then again, is it the same as God of War? If I play more, will I enjoy it? Anyway, so I'm sure I'm like well through God of War now. There can't be that much more to play. But I'm enjoying that. But besides that, there's nothing happening. Darren cut the grass today. I washed all the windows. I don't know when I'll check in again. There's nothing much happening at the minute, but I shall check in if anything of any interest happens later in the week.
Are you too comfortable over there? Are you comfy? Oh yeah. Are they comfortable? Have they been good girls? Have they been right good girls? Did you decide on your Christmas tree from your toy box? Is that what you did? You decided on your squeaky Christmas tree that doesn't squeak because somebody bit the end off? Okay. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Has that Dobby nicked it? Has she stolen your Christmas tree? Dear Lord. Oh, never mind.
Hello, it is Thursday, and summer scheme is not on for the rest of the week. It starts again next week, and Isaac has been looking forward to going to VR City, virtual reality thing, for weeks, months actually. And he was due to be going on Saturday with his friend and his friend's parents, and it's closed because someone got COVID. It's like, honestly, couldn't write this. So he's going to his friend's house on Saturday instead, and then hopefully they're taking them to VR City the following Saturday if she can get booked in. The dogs are in the back, which you may have been able to see. I can't really tell. That's why Darren's in there. We are heading to, I'm looking for a stony beach. You probably remember around winter when it was freezing, we went to this like little tiny, it's not a proper beach, it's just got loads of the flat stones that we took home to paint. So I fancied getting some more to make some more stones for outside the front door, just little clusters of different things. and then we might, depending on how the dogs are behaving, go a bit further up the coast and look for a sandy beach. Oh god.
Doing? I'll just drive on the wrong side of the road because I can't.
That scared the life out of me. The horn and that car.
Alright, be careful. It's a bit chilly. Look at the mist over that mountain. Alright, I need to walk down. I don't think I could walk down that, Isaac. I'd fall. I'm gonna have to go down that way. It's quite a bracing day at the seaside. Well, this isn't the seaside, this is just a little
It's a blue stone!
inlet.
It's blue! Yay!
Here come the dogs. Here come the girls. So we're on the rocky beach getting some rocks. It's a bit of a windy day. It seems quite warm everywhere else, but it's quite cool down here. Isaac's going to brain himself over there. I've just realised he's got his tomato soup all the way over his new shirt that I bought him. Honestly. I'll turn this way and you can see the lifeboats. They're there. Why can we not see them? There we go, there's the lifeboats. Yes, crocs, people. Crocs. And I don't
It's
care.
yellow.
That's seaweed, is it?
How? It's yellow.
Seaweed's all different. See that stuff, do not stand on it. It is super slippy, you'll fall on your backside. No, Isaac, I'm serious. If you fall on these rocks, you'll hurt yourself. All that seaweed under the water. Tell you what, it's really nice clean air. It's quite misty today.
Bye.
We're collecting rocks for rock painting. That's why we're at this rocky beach and not. You can get lots of like little seashells and stuff as well. It's a nice rock.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
Could do something with this one. I said, please don't fall and hurt yourself. Look where this child is. Honest to God. Isaac! Hello!
Hi.
Are you at the beach? It's not a very good beach, but it's different.
Mother of dragons. Oh, mother of these two, at least. 3.
Alright, he wants another picture, obviously. Water stop. They're obviously really bothered about the water, which I went back to make a special trip back for.
Well, yeah, they both stuck their heads in the tub when it was empty and put the water out and went, what's that crap?
Okay, stop
Your
two.
trousers hanging halfway down my hands.
I wasn't videoing your trousers, I was videoing the dogs. So, it's a bit sunnier looking here. We're just basically 5 minutes up the road. And we're not sure if the dogs are allowed on this beach, but we're going to find out.
I don't know how you're getting out to the beach.
Wow, it's cold.
Of course it's cold.
That's
Bit of the old driftwood. This isn't one of the good beaches because it's still got all these. The good beaches, the one in Portrush is awesome. There's a lovely dog having a paddle.
I'm putting nothing.
There's the dogs. There's dogs everywhere and I'm scared they're going to start barking like they do at everything.
Oh, ow.
Honestly. Maybe tomorrow.
Hello? Are you on the beach? Are you on the beach?
She had a wee paddle by accident. She didn't realise it was there.
What, Dobby?
Just walked into it like, ooh.
Dobby's in the water. Dobby's in the water.
Hello, darling.
Look at that for a bit of scenery. Game of Thrones country. Isaac's having a paddle. He's complaining because he can't take it. Well, he won't take his shorts off. I told him to bring trousers so he can change into in the car. He didn't. Now he's whinging. He wants to get soaking from head to foot and wear his wet clothes sitting on the seat in the car.
Well, I told him as well. You told him.
Dobby's shivering. Don't see any ice cream fans. There's no need for that. This is why these dogs don't go to these places because they won't bloody behave. Dobby barks at anything that comes near her. We're back in the car. We're having an ice cream. We can't stop at Lara Lodge like we were going to sit outside and have a nice little dessert because Isaac's soaking.
because we're having ice cream now.
No, we're having ice cream now because she was soaking and we can't go to Laura Lodge soaking.
He's sitting in the front seat in his underwear, which is also soaking. So now the car, as well as being covered in sand, ice cream is a thing. The ice cream man took card. I was panicking. I had a £5 in my purse, and I knew I had a £5 in my purse, and now it's not in my purse, and I can't figure out where it is.
Is it at home? Have you spent it?
Isaac, I haven't been anywhere to spend it.
Chinese?
A £5 in the Chinese.
You could put 15 in a 5.
No, that 15 and a 1 and a 10 and a 5 wouldn't get a Chinese Isaac for 3
Is
of
it
them.
They've
15 and
not
a
just
5?
been having any ice cream off my spoon.
Can leave them a little bit.
Meditate.
These never stay in. You know those lips that you get? I remember Kath taking to one of my tops that had these lips and cutting them out. Oh, I'll cut them out for you. But then you can't hang them on a hanger. It's nothing to hang them with. It's no use. It's a lovely day. I don't know what temperature it is because I've turned the car off. We're going to have our ice cream, then we're going to head back. But what we're going to do in a couple of weeks, we're going to head to Portrush Beach, which is a really, really nice beach.
Oh, for God's sake.
With we'll bring Isaac and his friend Ruben.
Yeah.
And we'll come prepared with towels and
Change of clothes.
oh, we bring swimsuit. I wanted to get you a new swimsuit. The last one you got was for Florida.
That's where my shorts.
Well, you've got swimming shorts. You've got a couple of pairs of those.
That's where them.
Yeah, but you don't like going with no shirt on,
Half
have
suit will keep him warmer and it'll dry him quicker.
you? Yeah. We'll have a look.
Sainsbury's do
No,
it.
isn't like going
So
out in my underwear.
Tricks got some. I'll buy one
No
online.
shorts.
So many GAA kits down here. As in GAA club shirts, which is quite cool to see.
Mum, when I get back home, can I get dressed? Into something else?
Obviously, Isaac. He asks questions like this like he's a pauper. On this lovely warm day, I have had my first light of this. Kelly bought me this, I think for Christmas just gone. Well, half a year ago. I've been saving it. She got me that one and one from Pandora. I had no idea you could get smells of Disney like this. It is amazing. I'm just having a sniff. Oh, it smells just like Soarin'. It's one of my favourite Disney rides. So I thought on a nice summer day like this, it was the perfect day to light it after having been to the beach. So let's have a nice... And plus they are spraying slurry out the back of the house on the fields. If you don't know what slurry is, it's cow poo. It stinks, Dobby, doesn't it? Stinks. What's that? She's looking at the candle like, what the hell's that? What is it? Have you been to the beach today? You have? You've been to the beach? Oh, there's dogs everywhere. Dogs, 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 dogs. I'm sweating like mad. I've just had to it's been running down my face as I've got back and then had to clean and tidy everything and hoover and stuff, and I'm overheated now. So I'm gonna upload my photographs to the computer so I can see my pictures that I took today. The dog's licking the seat. Hello! Car noise is a bit noisy today. I've got the aircon turned up quite high because it's, Jesus, I've just looked, it's 25 degrees. It's really hot for Ireland. That's like blisteringly hot weather. We're all boiling. Just been to the post office to post a little parcel. Going into town. I really like my little plants I got at Tesco. Really cheap. They were $2.99 and $3.99, and they've actually turned out really nice. They're much cheaper than you get anywhere else. You get them if you've got a Tesco, they've got usually a whole display outside the store. So I'm going back to get a couple more to finish off my front garden. Need to get some soil, I need to get some strawberries, I need to get some cheese. I think that's it. So yeah, we've got all our rocks from yesterday, so we need to paint them at some stage, but the situation is when it's like that outside, Isaac probably wants to be out playing rather than painting rocks, which I'm not surprised about, so we'll get them done at some stage. Yeah, but Isaac, it's a lovely day. If your friends are out playing, you want to be out playing. So we'll get this done, and then tomorrow Isaac has got, I think I mentioned VR City was closed. He was meant to be going tomorrow, but instead his friend's mum has very kindly offered him to come up for the day to spend the day with Ruben. So he's doing that tomorrow, and then she's trying to get VR City rebooked for the following Saturday, which means she's got them 2 Saturdays in a row. Her head's going to be turned. And then we'll probably take them up to Portrush someday. I'd probably prefer a weekday, quieter, and then we might do VR City later in August as well, so I wouldn't mind a nosy at that. So it's nice weather though. You need to be out and about and not stuck in the house. Much as I don't like heat, you just feel if you're sat in the house when it's like this, you're wasting it, because we so rarely get this. So yeah, that's no more updates that you can think of that I haven't mentioned. No. I will switch off. I'll probably not video around any of the shops because I'm terrible at it. Give me some tips. If you're well, the only person I know that watches this, the videos out and about, is Alan, Kermit's Ghost. What do you call the thing? A gimbal?
Gimbal, yeah.
Do you just use your mobile phone when you're walking about like in HMV, or do you have something to, what do you film with? And how do you keep it so steady? Do people look at you? What's he doing? Because loads of shops actually don't allow you to film, and the reason I know that is because when I used to work for Blockbusters, they used to try and get us to go over to, we had a competitor called Video City, we called them something else you can imagine, and they used to come into ours and we used to go into theirs trying to find out what their offers were, to see if you could trump them basically. So if your business was down and you found out, oh well, they're offering 2 rentals for the price of what. But anyway, so you weren't allowed to be in filming or at that time it was more taking photographs. So does anyone ever say anything to you in a shop when you're filming? And do people look at you odd when you film? Because here they do. And I think that's because it's not so, YouTube isn't such a widely done thing here. It's like I've said before, it's like London and the south are in one sort of area. The further up north you go, the further back you get.
Newfangled technology.
Yeah.
What's this? Witchery.
So I would say in Yorkshire, people would look a bit more at you than they would in London. London people wouldn't even look twice at you.
I think Kermit's Ghost doesn't wear trousers, and that distracts from the gimbal.
So he always has to lower the tone, doesn't he?
What, Kermit's Ghost?
No, you. So this keeps wobbling. That's awful as well.
That's what she said.
I'm trying to work out where to go to first, what direction I should be going. I need to look at my list again. Yeah, it's just anytime we go anywhere and you put a camera on to video, everyone looks at you like, what are you doing? It's like quite accusatorily, are you filming me, sort of thing.
Witchfinder general.
So trying to film a vlog in Ireland is not easy. It'd probably be fine in Dublin because people wouldn't care, but this isn't like somewhere loads of tourists come. Like yesterday we went down to the beach, that was fine because that's a touristy area, but Ballymena town centre tourism is not people's main reason for being there. I feel very sorry for them if it is, but I just always wondered to the people, you know, Alan, you do it, and Jamie Powell does it, and Big Polly, although I don't think Big Polly would really care if anybody was looking at him, to be honest, but some people just have that sort of demeanour. They don't care, and I would love to be like that, but I'm not. I feel awkward. So, tips, Alan, what is it? Do people just ignore you when you're in filming? Do they not look at you twice, or do you just not care? Or do you use something different? I know you've got a GoPro, and I've always thought, but you can't really use that if you're filming DVDs if it's strapped to you, can you? Because you have to be able to get in there. Right. Why is he, that's what she said, and he shouldn't be, that's what she said.
It never makes sense.
Right. I should catch up with you guys later. Hello. It is Saturday. It's so warm you would not believe. Just in the car getting ready to go into town. Isaac is up at his friend's Ruben's house for the afternoon. We've just dropped him off. I need to get him some new pajamas, you know, like cool ones. He's got a couple of pairs of shorts and a t-shirt, but we really need more than a couple of pairs. So need to do that, and I need to buy a new extension cord because ours keeps fusing. And there was something else, and yes, I've run out of Nutella. So yeah, exciting times. I loathe my hair back like this. I can't tell you how much I hate it, but it's so warm. What is it? It's 25. Might be warmer when I move from here. I had plaits this morning, and then I had like pigtails, like just like this. But then I think, so you're too old for these things. It looks ridiculous. It's alright in Florida when you have to keep the sun out of your face, you know what I mean? And then I think, right, summery eyeshadow, not the usual brown, I'll go for green, and then I put it on and I think it's horrible. Or the lipstick doesn't match or something. These things like are fine in theory, and then I put them on my face and I think they look awful. None of my maxi dresses fit me. I've got 4 and they're all like bright summery colours, and they're all too big now and they'll gape around the bust area. So I've no summer dresses. Get a black one, that's fantastic, isn't it, for summer? But anyway, yep, I'll switch off now. We're going to go into town, and I'll catch up with you guys later. I thought I'd show you my lights I got today. Aren't they cute? Got little stack lights on the ground, and then the little twinkly lights around the sides. Oh, that's pretty cute. Lovely surroundings, listen to the background. We're up at the chapel. I'm just having a wee wander about. They're refilming the video for Joseph. I'm going to have a wee dander in here because my great-grandparents are buried in here, and I have never seen the grave. So Then again, the chances of me actually finding it are minimal, aren't they?
Right, don't move. Remember, you see where that purple right? And then back right. Up and down, 1, 2, 3, up,
Jerusalema, ikhaya lami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Jerusalema, ikhaya lami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awu